How is it going, everyone, and welcome back to another Rise of Civilization live stream. This is the Sunday usual live stream. If you don't know my schedule, you can always check the description of the video. I always try to put as many information as possible and as easy for you to read, so you can know where I'm going to go live. If you have any questions, you can always ask them when I'm live. Now, I had a little bit of an incident today. I know it doesn't really concern you all, but just in case I'm a little bit grumpy, I just want to let you know that has been an incident. So I'm not really like 100% me. It's more like 80% me. And that's how it is. But hopefully we are going to go through this live stream nice and smooth like all other. And I'm trying to fix my camera 24/7. It's playing me tricks all the time. All the time. Every time I want to record, every time I don't change the settings. I don't know what's going on. So I don't think I have the wrong channel. Let me pop out the chat. Alright, so the chat is out. So yeah, when there is too much light from my computer, I have a big hole in my head. I don't know why is that. Has this what? Can you guys use the chat? Or nobody tuned in for the live stream? That's Sarkar. Welcome to the live stream. This is my usual Sunday live stream. I usually stream for about an hour. So let's see what is there to do. My Boutica is going to be in a rally. Only 293,000. Oh my god. We are going against a level 3 barbarian fort. I think we're going to get our ass whooped. I need to spend these action points. Spearman. So that is Charles Martel with Richard I versus level 24 barbarians. So I started with 151,000 troops. Let's see with how many will I finished. There isn't much damage. This setup is not a damage dealing setup, but more like a surviving setup. Look at that healing Richard is doing. Man, do I like him. I like him a lot. I can't wait the day when I manage to max out Richard. That is going to be the day. Intelligent verification. This is not very intelligent. So 146,000 right now. So 146,000. So altogether there were 5,000 missing from the group against level 24 barbarians with 4 minutes of heal. I think that was quite alright. What? I haven't claimed my chest today. Wow. Let me finish these guys up. And how much time? 54 minutes. It's not gonna be a problem. And another one. Archers, mysterious merchant, everyone. 408 times. Ooh, that's a lot of resources. What can we do? I'm upgrading to City Hall 24. I'm super excited. Deadly Sword. Jazz on Mars. What's cracking, Ronnie? I'm cracking some barbarians' heads. That's what I'm cracking. Jaxemas. Ciao ciao. Cow cow. Sao sao. I hate him. When I have to pronounce his name, I hate him. Did you complete the Karak ceremony? Dev Sarkar, yes I did. Slick. How am I today? I'm 80% me. That's how I am today. I had an incident later on when I was doing a live stream for the other game. The fire alarm went on, so it was really embarrassing, but I went over it. I'm still a little bit upset. I'm alright. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to chat with you guys, answer your questions. I want an infantry setup. I have Charles Martel and Mundok. Is good combo. Could you test in Barbarians? Thanks. I just did a test in Barbarians. Charles Martel with Richard I. What's the point of game after Temple is conquered? In my kingdom, top 6 alliances will control entire middle for next 1 month, as they are all in coalition. Seems boring. Ghost Rider, I think they all waiting for Kingdom versus Kingdom, which is not announced. There is nothing 100% sure about it. Which is the best defense commander? Or if you're asking only for one, that would be Julius Caesar, because of his second skill. Julius Caesar and Richard I would be the best defense commander, from my opinion, from my point of view. Richard I and Julius Caesar. Taylor, welcome to the live stream, and welcome everyone to the live stream. Why the gold sculpture in the expedition shop are not available? Gennaro Mofa, I have no idea. If I would have been a developer, or I could have told you, but I have no idea. Should I rush to City Hall 16? Slick, you should rush to City Hall 17. If you check the City Hall information, look, it says over here, at City Hall 17, you unlock the troop dispatch queue. So at 17, you'll be able to take out 4 groups of commanders. And then at 22, you're able to take out 5. So I would say that 17 would be a nice place to stay, chill out, relax, and then try to push it to 22. Let's see what the merchant has for us today. Oh my god, he has wood, he has stone, a bit of gold. I'm not interested. 70% speed rush, yes. 60% is not working anymore. What do we have here? Experience, and we have a free refresh. Army expansion, 50%. Whew, that's expensive. A free refresh, and we have food. 60-60, I'm not interested. Experience. Food, I can spare some food, and that's about it. I'm not spending gems on refresh anymore. Since they introduced the VIP shop, I'm tuning down my merchant shop. And there you go, my gold key and my 4 epic sculpture, 100 gems. I really love those daily rewards. Alright, so someone wanted me to test Charles Martel full infantry against barbarians with Eulji Mundok. Well, my Eulji Mundok is really low level. Well, my Charles Martel is the same. Alright, so we are gonna go level 25. I think it's too high. Some level 23, 24. Alright, level 22. So I'm gonna go Charles Martel with Eulji Mundok, which is level 1. Oh, come on. What can you see from a level 1 commander? Alright, 153,000. Piece of cake. Well, if it says piece of cake, come on, let's go. What's happening with this rally? Another minute. We are seriously gonna get our ass whooped. What? No, we're gonna lose. 300,000. It's not gonna make it. If you guys didn't know, my Charles Martel is level 50 at 6 stars, ladies and gentlemen. I have done a video about it and I will upload it so you can see how many stars you need to get him to 6 stars. It is insane. Literally insane. For the next half a year, I'm not going to be able to get another commander to 6 stars. That's for sure. And this is how I'm trying Charles Martel right now. I'm trying to build him a full swordsman, because tomorrow the mightiest governor will start, so I will speed rush some swordsmen. I will try to make him a full infantry setup. I'm not sure yet, but most likely it's gonna be with Richard I. I really like how they work together. Alright, so Charles Martel and Eulji Mundok versus level 22 barbarians. Otto Schaster, Ghost Rider. I hope Kingdom vs Kingdom opens up for the rest of us. We have 3 players, over 40 million, and we are 41 days behind your kingdom. So what's happening there? So that was smash. Alright, so that's 144. So let's measure the reports. Alright, so this was Charles Martel and Richard remaining troops 145. So 146,000. Let's make it round and nice. So this is 144,000. Pretty similar. But this was versus level 24. I would say that Richard I is much better than Eulji Mundok. My opinion. What? We are battling. Oh no, I forgot to check it. I forgot about it. So look at that. Minamoto and Boudica, they are destroying a level 3 barbarian. Look at that. Oh my god. Minamoto has no mercy. So let's see the report. So victory versus level 3 barbarian. 293,000 troops. Severely wounded, remaining 220,000. Level 50 Boudica and 38 Minamoto. You dealt 76%. Oh wow. So just 2 people, that's all it needed to take down a level 3 barbarian fort. They are so easy now. I only sent cavalry. What? I forgot to start the music. Oh, wow. Guys, why didn't you say anything? Why is the music playing? Wait. Do you guys hear the music? Alright, now it's on. The music it's on. Alright. I think that song was not good. So the best way without shop offers to obtain gold sculpture, what is it? Pray your luck on gold chest. The best way you can get sculptures without the shop, pray on gold chest or hope on the events like the Mightiest Governor event. Try to work on those events, especially on the barbarian killing if you're free to play or the resource gathering. Taylor, that's pretty good, but I believe if you would have been active, you could have get a lot more. Philip Tomsey, welcome, and welcome everyone else to the live stream. If I didn't mention your name, I'm really sorry. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Why many players on the first day on new server become powerful? Probably because they spend a lot of money. I have no other... Ronnie, tips to get more resources. Be active. Get to Town Hall 17. Gilherm Bell, get to Town Hall 17, unlock an extra queue so that way you can farm more resources. Who do you think is the best commander? It depends. If you want to do damage, it's gonna be Cao Cao. If you want to go defensive, it would be Richard I or Charles Martel. And on sieging, I would say is the best Julius Caesar. On sieging and defending. Is there content after Lost Temple? No. It's basically it was made so people can fight for the Lost Temple, not just to conquer it and be friends after. But that's why it's a bit different in most of the kingdoms. Can we see your clan technology? Action points. Action points are killing everyone, unfortunately. My alliance technology. This is what we are working on right now. We are trying to bring high the greater alliance so we can get more people on. This is what we are working on, the Greater Alliance. I can't get Richard in my kingdom, why? Deadly Sword, you can't get it in my kingdom either. I mean, I got it from the chest. I have done the video with 110 gold chest openings, so I've saved those chests for almost a month just to do that video. And I barely got a few stars from him. I started to play the game last week. I had a lot of fun playing it, but not sure how to get most amounts of experience for my commander and what is the best combo with free-to-play commanders. Barker Rogue, there are a couple of combinations for a free-to-play. For example, Joan of Arc is a very good commander for free-to-play. Boudica is a general commander, which is she is good like everywhere, but not like the best. I mean, you can use her almost everywhere. I just done a Barbarian Fort rally with her. And Scipio is a very good defense commander. Then if you want to go more offensive, you have Herman, you have Eulji. If you want to go for group offensive, you have Sun Tzu, you have Kusunoki. Mr. Rain. Mr. Rain, I got that. I'll try to tune down the music so you can hear my voice and commentary. Yeah, I'll try that, don't worry. But why? Let me do something. This is the second time it goes on that song. Can you pass me the video? About what? Deadly Sword PvP, just search on YouTube 110 gold chest opening. I think it should pop up. Let me finish with my alliance, cause someone asked for it and I'm starting things and I'm not finishing them. Alliance technology, it all depends on how your kingdom is. I mean, are you at war or are you at peace? If you are at war, I would suggest that you go on the war path or on territory. If you are on war, should be the ones that you focus. But if it's peaceful, like we are right now, I would suggest that you should go on development, so you can farm more resources. So yeah, if it's war, you need to go on these two, war and territory. If it's peaceful, go on development. I was at war for a very long time, so I had to spend a lot on the war and territory path. So-called 85. Yes, I was just logging in to record it because someone asked me to, and I saw that it was, they took it down. I was like, what? I was told there was a misunderstanding with the timing. And Ronnie, what is a good duo with Charles Martel? Richard the First. Let me show you a report from yesterday. So someone asked me to help him with the level 100. So this is Charles Martel and level 9 Richard versus level 100 on easy. So 404 rally and Richard healed 53,000. Remaining 177,000. But we took down the level 100. And then this is my victory versus level 100. I had Charles Martel and Richard as the main tanks. And then for damage, I had Boudica and Minamoto. You can see they did 60% of the damage. And they were full cavalry. Full cavalry. And Richard and Charles, they were full infantry. I managed to solo all of them. Look at that, level 99. Richard with Boudica and Minamoto. So yeah, that's how I've done mine. Are there any level 3 forts nearby? I can sense some gathering, huh? Whoa! Level 6 stone, I definitely want that. I'm hungry for stone. Nothing else around me. What's Frederick best build, and should I pair him with Eulji or Kusunoki. Believe it or not, the best way I think Frederick could work, it would be with a full archer setup. His main skill is going to boost the archers quite a lot. Thank you very much, AD. Simu, I'm just chilling out on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Bon, you have noticed it. The first one I think that have noticed it. Thank you very much for that. I'm upgrading to City Hall 24. Do you think Sun Tzu will be good with Charles Martel or Lee Seong-ji? Kenny, Lee Seong-ji, definitely. Sun Tzu with Lee Seong-ji, definitely. Joan, I don't think so. It's just the credit cards. From where I am, I can pay even with PayPal. You can buy gift cards like Apple or Android or Google Play. So you can buy with gift cards as well. For a free-to-play player, is it viable to use a maxed out Lohar, a secondary commander? Because it's 1k healing and also with expertise skill 2k heal. Lance, do you actually have a maxed out Lohar? The amount of healing he does, it's pretty impressive. It's true. But that's about it. I'm not that hyped when it comes to Lohar. What are the most worthy packs to buy? Martin, this one, King's Coronation. This is the best pack to buy, and the second one, that's in my opinion, is the City of Hope. Now if you're asking me why the City of Hope, it's because it does not give you gold. The City of Hope does not give you gold, it gives you more resources. And I prefer to go over more resources. The other ones are not really that great. If you are alright with the speed rush, then you can go with resource reserves. But I don't like it because it doesn't give you speed rush. You can see this one gives you gold. If you want to buy the training troops, it also gives you gold. I personally don't need gold. Even this one doesn't give you gold, but it doesn't give you speed rush, and at some point Living Legend is going to give you silver keys. I'm not sure that you actually need silver keys. So after you buy once or twice Living Legend, it gives you silver key. What the hell? But this one, City of Hope, after you're done with King's Coronation, why are you collecting commanders not at level 26 so they collect way faster? Julian Moll, what are you talking about? Tero, Scipio and Caesar are good together. You will be able to bring a lot of troops into the battle because of their leader skill, and you'll have a very tanky combination. But I personally prefer to bring with Julius Caesar some commander that has a bit of healing. Ronnie, is there someone with tier 5 troops? Yes, there is. I'm new to this game. Who is the best hero? I probably mean commander and with the combination. Andre, you're probably new and you're probably free to play, so you probably don't want to spend money. So I would give you some advices. Joan of Arc, Scipio, if you want to build a very tanky setup. If you want to go more offensive, you can go with Boudica, Herman. You can go with Elgimundok. And then if you want to do group nuke or group damage, you can go with Sun Tzu and Kusunoki. Pelagius, you can also take him in consideration for a nuker, single target nuker. He is very, very good as well. At least on the paper, his skills, they are very nice. Peace! Hi from Indonesia. Hi from UK. Hey bro, what do you think about Pelagius for cavalry? Syndrome, for free to play, for real free to play, I believe that is the best option. Pelagius and Lancelot. But that would be for damage. If you want to go for march speed, I would suggest Lancelot and Dragon Lancer. So you could swap them depending what you want. I mean damage, or you just want to move fast. If you just want to move fast, it would be Lancelot and Dragon Lancer for free to play. I'm almost maxed on him. Only need 1 point more to get expertise. Lance, which... Alright, let me have a second look on Loha. This is how much love I have for Loha. Here's some upon... You see, that is the problem, because you should have read his expertise better. He does 2000 healing factor, but only when you leave the battle. This can be also very tricky, and I'm gonna explain to you why. If you're smart, if you plan to use Loha, this is what I would do. But it requires a lot of micromanagement. So I would battle with him, then I would leave the battle, then I would battle with him again, I would leave the battle with him again, so that way the 2000 healing factor would keep going, and you should be at maximum troops all the time. But then Lohar will not use his main skill. His main skill does 450 damage factor, which is weak, and 400 healing factor, which is so and so. Increase experience, then increase damage dealt to barbarians, then it has healing again. So I'm not that much about Loha. I would use him only for barbarians, to be honest. But in battles, this is the only way you could actually use him as secondary commander. Just attack, leave it for a couple of seconds, maybe let them do their first kill, then leave the battle, go back again, so the 2000 healing factor would keep going. But as I said, I'm not highly hyped about this particular commander. RNG, welcome to the stream. Yeah, for barbarians he's very good. I have Scipio Africanus level 30, Julius Caesar level 15, and Frederick level 15, which is the best, which you have to keep up to the maximum level. Andre, if you're not going to spend money in the game, it's not advisable to raise up the legendary commanders. First of all, legendary commanders, you should upgrade their first skill to maxed before you want to upgrade them further. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So their first skill should be maxed out before you start upgrading them further. But if you actually want to keep a legendary commander, I would advise you to go with Julius Caesar. Frederick is a nuker. Julius Caesar will also help you to bring more troops into the battle. Does the secondary commander passive abilities come into play, or only their main abilities? Jirp, if you're talking about skills, all the skills come into battle from the secondary commander. The talents only from the main commander. Can you show me talents for Japan starting hero? Japan starting hero. Alright, I'm gonna show them to you. So this would be the first one. And then you have two options. You can go with this one for a general troops, or you can go with this one. This is for only archers. So these are the three setups that I would say that are good for Kusunoki. The 3 talent setup. What? What's wrong with Rise of Civilization? Why did it stop? So you see, when I was going into Japan, it just simply crashed. What is wrong with the Japanese commander? I have a bad Caesar, his skills are bad now. I just use him for battle rallies. Well, his skills need to be upgraded, my friend. What is the advantage of attacking a city near you since you gain nothing from it? Well, don't attack it. Hi Ronnie, I have an urgent and important question. I am a leader of alliance and is going to war with enemies stronger than me. Please give me some tips how to defend and everything. It will help. Grayson, it will help you a lot if you have some powerful player. So when they're gonna rally your flags, he should be the commander in lead with his commanders, with some very powerful commanders. I tell you the truth, when it comes to war, it's more about resource consumption. It's going to be which alliance is going to tap out first on resources. Because basically it's gonna be a lot of battlefield. So you're going to fight a lot on the fields, and which alliance is gonna to say, alright, I have enough, I have no more resources. That's pretty much the truth, and that's how it happens in all the wars. But you need at least one of the players who got a lot of resources to spend. Alessio, welcome. How to find Richard the First? Is that possible now? Well, in my kingdom it drops on the gold chest. Martin, is VIP 7 exclusive chest more worth than a pair of normal packages? Martin, I have to say that Minamoto is a very, very good commander. So if you do want to buy his packs, it will help out. I'm gonna show you my Minamoto. So this is my Minamoto. You can see that his first skill and his second skill, they are maxed out. But then the other two, they are not. So I kept him at 1 star, I maxed out his first skill, then I kept him at 2 star and maxed out his second skill. If I go to the VIP shop, I still have the $50 pack and the $100 pack, which are the last ones you need to max out Minamoto. So that's 440 sculptures. So I bought 150 sculptures for Minamoto. That's 100 or maybe a little bit more. So I got only his first 2 skill maxed out. if the commanders are at level 26. You can max out their gathering abilities, so they get up to 50% more gathering speed. Julian Moll, that's how my gatherers are. But Sarka, she is my only gold digger. So Sarka, she's my only gold digger that I have. Cleopatra, I use her for stone. I don't care about gold. And then I have Gaius Marius, which I use him for stone as well. And the other two, Joan of Arc and Constance, they are just for food and wood. So someone told me how it's the best way to farm experience. The Guardians. The Guardians next to your Sanctums or Holy Sites, they give you a lot of experience. If you can farm the Guardians, well, mines are gone. So let's see who to try next. Let's go Boudica and Scipio. 168,000. I'm gonna go mixed. Yeah, that's about it. 168,000 versus level 24. Can you show Minamoto talents in Charles Martel? Combat Arms Classic. This is by Minamoto. And this is by Charles Martel. My Scipio is not done yet. Is Scipio and John a good tank combination? Toby Babu, yes they are. Scipio and Joan of Arc, they are a very good tanking combination. Mustafa James, I only use her for gathering. I don't really think it makes a difference about her last kill. Plus I have to spend coins from the expedition to max her out. My main two commanders are Scipio and Julius. Who should I use as secondary commander for them? Martin, if you are going with Scipio and Julius Caesar, I suggest you should also work on Joan of Arc. Vodka is my water. Boudica is hella sexy. What number of kingdom are you? 1, 6, 16. Toby Babu, I already said yes. Scipio and Joan of Arc, they are a good tanking combination. Aksha Gutpa, good to see you too. Snaffy, are you talking about Richard the First? If you're talking about Richard the First, hell yeah, they make a very good combination. Because Boudica has heal and is going to work with Richard 4th skill. If you check Richard 4th skill, it's going to enhance the healing the troops get. So look at that, Boudica and Scipio. They are demolishing those barbarians. These are free-to-play commanders, Boudica and Scipio. Oh, level 25. You know what? After this one, I'm gonna send them to level 25. How many commanders can you send out at once? Maximum 2. Survival finest. What is your top 3 epic commanders? Joan of Arc, Boudica, Scipio. How to say it? The order does not matter, but these are the top 3 in my opinion. For free to play, they are the best commanders you could go with. So level 25. CJ, thank you very much. 10 million milestone is reached. Grayson, can you do a video about Minamoto next? I have it done. I basically just need to upload it. I just don't want to upload that many videos in one day. Minamoto is good with which general? Peter, Minamoto's best setup is with Cao Cao or Sao Sao, or how would you like to call him? The other legendary cavalry commander. Anyway, to change nation without purchasing it? No, I'm sorry about that, but there isn't. You have to pay the 10,000 gems. Purple Meteor, yes, Vodka. The purple ball of doom. That's how I like to call it. When Boudica does her skill, I like to call it the purple ball of doom. So that is versus level 25 barbarians. Look at that. Obviously, I also have less troops right now. But you can see the damage. It goes lower once Scipio is using his skill. I need to know where should I spend the gems on. I'm still weak. I need help here. Renier Antonio, if you want to spend your gems, try to get your VIP up to level 9 for the shop. That's what I would advise you to spend your gems. What should I do to get a legendary commander? You should pray to the gods and that gold chest will give you one. Or you can buy the VIP one from the shop, Minamoto. I'm finding it hard to get legendary sculptures. Any way of getting them other than golden chest loots? Minch, you can also get legendary sculptures from events, but you need to be able to get a certain amount of ranking. Alessio, I would say that Minamoto scales much better with the amount of troops than Frederick does, unfortunately. Minamoto is much stronger than Frederick. Because Minamoto scales too much with the amount of troops you have in the group or in your rally. So if you send a 2 million rally with Minamoto in the top, he's gonna demolish everything. But you will not have defense, so you might have a lot of losses, but Minamoto is gonna do a lot of damage. Do not spam! Do effects from two different generals stack up when they are same? Damage reduction. Dev, The leader one, they do stack, and I believe the damage reduction stack as well. For example, I use Charles Martel with Julius Caesar, and they both grant 30% damage to your troops. And the damage, it does stack. The troops do more damage. How to get Richard? I can get him in chests. Harley Bob, unfortunately, that's where I got mine. I have no other idea where you could get him from. Richard the First, I got mine from the gold chest. Any more barbarians we can destroy. So let's go Boudica and who else? Let's try Joan of Arc. Mixed troops, because her ability does mixed bonus to your troops. Genzo, Eulji and Iseongji, no, they are not. Genzo. Is your kingdom friendly, or do you guys have enemies? Isolate Gaming, my kingdom just became basically a big and huge family. So when do we want to fight? We just have field fights, friendly fights. We spend our resources, and then that's it. We make sure that everything can be healed, so we don't have any losses. How many stars you spend to upgrade Boudica to last star? Guram, you're going to need about 300 to upgrade the last star of a commander. About 300. What is the best bundle to buy if you start in a new kingdom? The recharge bundles. Try the recharge bundles. That would be your best start you can get in a new server. Jonathan, you sound Russian, am I right? No, you're not right. The problem is my microphone has a very strong noise cancellation. If I don't raise my voice, he will not capture my voice. And I have to raise my voice than usual in order so you guys can hear me. That's the problem. What do you think about Herman and Lancelot? Dimitri, no, I would not recommend Herman with Lancelot. If you wanna do Herman, you could do Herman with Boudica. Ronnie, what is going to happen after all lost temples have been taken in a continent? Well, I'm sorry, but there is one lost temple per kingdom. And every kingdom is independent. There is no connection between kingdoms right now. Jazz on Mars. My civilization, yes, is British. Guram, Ronnie, mix versus full infantry. I don't think that's a good idea. The full infantry is gonna wipe you. It depends. I'm sorry, it depends on the commander the full infantry has. Joan, why are you farming barbarian? Why am I farming barbarians? I'm just testing out commanders. And I don't have any level 3 barbarian fort next to me. I have only level 2. Plus, I'm far away from most of my members right now. And if they want to send a rally, it's gonna take them a very long time to get to me. Oh, that's why she's there. She's battling. So this was Boudica and Joan of Arc. That's impressive healing. While the battle log, they are really long. Boudica troops gain unstoppable effect, lasts for 1 turn. All damage increase by 100% due to unstoppable effect. All units attack decrease. What? 1 turn? Oh. That's for the enemy. While the battle logs, they are just long and boring. I don't read them. If I launch a rally, there is no one next to me. 22 minutes. Alright, let's see if you can get him before he goes away. Who should we put in? Boudica and Tomoe. Full archers. Do I still have more archers? Full archers and sub knights. So let's see how far people are going to join. How much silver stars do I need for 5-star CPO? Martin, it took me 300 for 6-star Boudica, so I would say that at least half for 5-star CPO. What kingdom is this again? Kingdom 16. Alessio, you have a lot of war experience, so I would ask you what troops is the best. I mean legions, longbows, Teutonic cavalry, or the others. Alessio, it depends which troop you want to focus on. For example, I'm focusing on infantry right now. If you want to focus on cavalry, then obviously you should build cavalry and have a strong cavalry commanders. I'm focusing on infantry, so I'm trying to build Charles Bartle and Richard I. If you want to do mixed, then you can do mixed as well. Israel, welcome to the live stream. How long have I played this game? Almost 2.5 months. Joan of Arc is so good of a commander, max her out and she's golden. I plan to. I have like 250 sculptures right now, and I was debating if I should upgrade Scipio or Joan of Arc, but I think I'm gonna do Joan of Arc as her expertise is really insane. May I know how much have you spent on this game? Grayson, I do not count how much I have spent. The spendings is not all in the same time, it's whenever I needed stuff. Can't you get legendary sculptures from Expedition Shop? Hardcore Italy, one time, just one time, I got Iseong Ji in the Expedition Shop, but just one time, one of his sculptures, that's it. Hiron, love your videos. As a free-to-play, I don't know if I go with the nuker combo Sun Tzu plus Tomoe, or if I should choose Scipio level 7 or Boudica level 1. Sea Lancer, if you started with nukers, you can go ahead with nukers, but you'll not excel that much in 1 versus 1 combination. in 1 versus 1 battles, I'm sorry. So you can go on with Sun Tzu and Tomoe, but you should try to avoid 1 versus 1, or you should try avoiding taking direct damage. You will be good fighting from the side, but avoid direct damage with that combination. So no one wants to join my rally. So you're asking me why I'm doing barbarians. Well, this is why I'm doing barbarians. Because you see, no one wants to join the rally. That's why I'm doing barbarians. I would love to do more forts rather than doing barbarians, but I don't really have an option. Let's go full cavalry. How about that? Let's try full cavalry against these barbarians. I don't have many cavalry left. 100, I think they should do it. Come on, 144,000 versus level 25 barbarians. Who'd you pair Joan with? Umbo. If you're free to play with Scipio. What do you think about Lohar? Jonathan, I'm not really hyped about Lohar. I personally would not advise you to invest in Lohar, at least not right now. There are much better commanders that you could make use of. A trickster of people quitting or changing server. With Trickster we don't have that problem because our server is at peace. If people want to join our server to grow peacefully, they can do that. So this is full cavalry versus level 25 barbarians. I would say that I will just have a lot of injuries. I will take it down, but this is gonna be painful. Minamoto is doing alright. Mario, Scipio can be an infantry commander if that is your wish. You can do that if you want to do a full infantry. You can pair them. I have Scipio. I try to pair him with, but I'm free to play player, so I have Tomoe. Which one is good? Honestly, I will tell you honestly, Tomoe is not gonna have much effect with Scipio. I would say that it would be better if you go with Cao Cao. But if you want, listen to me and try Cao Cao with Tomoe. Yusuf. For nuking purpose, you can try Cao Cao with Tomoe. Scipio is more of a tanking commander. It can work with Cao Cao as well, because Cao Cao, I hate his name. He is going to reduce the damage of the enemy, so they can work together. But try Cao Cao with Tomoe. Is Awakening? Yes, Minamoto and Cao Cao, they are godlike together. There are two options that could work with Minamoto if you don't have Cao Cao. It's going to be Lancelot, which I just used him right now, or if you just want speed, it's gonna be Dragon Lancer. Alright, so it's night again. Isolate Gaming, Lohar is great with Mina against forts. Well, I'll tell you the truth, almost any commander is good against forts and barbarians. KDCH, I don't really I'm not really in favor of cavalry, that's why. I want to go full swords and full infantry, that's what I'm focusing right now. Rush up! Thank you very much, bro. I want to see talent. You, please. Whose talents would you like to see? Sinful Dragon! You should try a quarter pounder. I'm free to play. What legend commander you recommend? Monster Energy, if you're free to play, I don't really recommend you any legend commander. But if you do want to go with one, I would suggest you should try Richard I, Charles Martel, Julius Caesar. But you should upgrade their first skill before you want to get them further. Can you tell me the best defender commander combination for my first march? You recommended Charles plus Joan or Hannibal or someone else. Best defender commander combination. Do you have Richard I? If you want to build up a march that is going to soak up the damage, Richard I and Charles Martel, they make the best tanking combination. Chris Flores, best to use combo with Joan of Arc. I'm about 3 million power, but there's a lot of strong players with full cavalry. If you want to beat full cavalry, you need infantry. You need infantry and a lot of healing. You need to sustain the damage that they're gonna do with cavalry. That's the only way you can beat the cavalry. For Chow Chow, what talent tree is good? The cavalry talent, the nuker and the cavalry talent, rage recovery or the cavalry path. Can I see Sun Tzu 3 for infantry? Isolate Gaming, I have done the Sun Tzu spotlight. Go ahead and check that video. Can you give me some pro tips? Try to focus on 2 commanders, max them out. Have a very strong combination of 2 commanders before you want to try something else. Don't spread your resources everywhere. Try to get to City Hall 17 and then try to get to City Hall 22 so you can unlock your 5th queue and start training your tier 4. So the 2 stops about City Hall, if you want to stop, it would be 17 and 24. Ronnie, is your alliance best in your kingdom? Guram, no, we didn't capture the kingdom, the Lost Temple. There was another alliance who done it. Genzo Overwatch, Disturbance has a chance to go in, so they can get away. Ronnie, what commander can I use for full infantry? I just showed them Charles Martel and Richard I, but if you want to go free to play, I think the best one is Eulji Mundok, if I'm correct. 15% and 15% defense, 50% attack and defense on infantry. You can group up Eulji Mundok with Scipio or Joan of Arc. They're gonna work nice if you wanna go full infantry. for free to play. Otherwise, it would be Charles Martel and Richard I with these talents. This is my full infantry build right now. And look at my Richard, has only 2 points in this one. So only 800 healing. He can get another 600. A City Keeper and Dragon Lancer will become a deadly combo. Vodka is my water. Yes, there will be a deadly combo for you. There will be deadly if you use City Keeper and Dragon Lancer. What is the best way to get Caesar statue? Patrick, we had Caesar on our Mightiest Governor event. That's how we got Caesar. I got some of them in the gold chest, but it's very, very rare. If you want to try gold chest, I said this, it's very, very rare to get something. Mario, because Minamoto is very accessible into the game. With about 200 bucks, you max out Minamoto. That's why they all rush Cavalry. Is this an okay combo? Eulgian City Keeper. Pickle, I would not really recommend the green ones. There are so many epic commanders you can choose from. What buff and chest did you get from the king after capturing Lost Temple? Erfan, I didn't get anything. But the buffs, we are using a rotation, so if I'm going to ask the king, if I'm going to ask him if he can give me one of the buffs, he will just promote me so I can benefit from the buff. That's how we do in our kingdom. Minamoto is a nuker and my Scipio as a mixed. What do you think of these two commanders? I'm using them to run pretty much everything. Do they work nice? Minamoto and Scipio. Well, if I would have to choose, I would personally put Minamoto in a cavalry setup. I would make Scipio a tank with another commander. That's what I would do. My Minamoto is only on cavalry. I use him for nuking as well. Every now and then I use him, but I prefer him in the cavalry. What's the max level? 25, Lucas. I'm amazing. Is the Rage build the best for Scipio as a main commander? No. It would be only the start. So in the lower levels, the Rage build is very good for him, but later on, if you plan to get him, let's say up to level 50, there are better builds. You can go and check my Scipio video. Do you think they should nerf full cavalry at all? Or Chris Floors, the infantry can stop the cavalry. It's just that the sculptures, they are not that available in the game for those infantry commanders. That's the problem. The cavalry commanders, they are too accessible. It's just a couple of VIP levels and you have a full cavalry commander. Vodka, have a good day yourself too. Bobo, no, my kingdom, we are like in peace. Is Joan good with Minamoto or Tomoe? Joan of Arc is very, very good as a secondary commander. She's more of a tanking support commander. She doesn't have any place with Minamoto or Tomoe. I would not advise that. Mario, Frederick, it would be very good in full archer setup. I think I have already done his video. And LCD is kinda bad, to be honest. There's nothing good about LCD. At least from what I read. Well, I'm just answering questions. I'm doing nothing. Wow, 35 minutes heal. This is my commander plan, cavalry and infantry. Pickle, I would say that you should focus on one first, either cavalry or infantry. Pickle, I did use Charles Martel and Minamoto to beat all the cavalry setup. So I have to say they did work together. When my Charles was on the recovery, Mario Batista, I see your message, but I cannot show it. I'm sorry, I have to hide it. So, Pickle, they can work together, Charles and Minamoto, but I would suggest that you should go full cavalry. If you want to do Charles and Minamoto, you should go full cavalry as well. That would be my advice. So this is the amount of damage they take. So this is full infantry setup. Minamoto plus Boudica are good. Yes, they are good. For nuking purpose, yes. Can you explain about gem resource? Can we get gems from it if we have jewelry research? Vishnu, you can only take 10 gems. And it's gonna take you a while to farm them. It's not really advisable. No one farms gems. So this is full infantry setup with a level 9 Richard. So I started with 152,000 and I'm at 140, so I'm almost full. PNZ! Look, Dragon Lancer! We were talking about Dragon Lancer. So if you are at the end game and it's peace in your kingdom isn't boring, Bobo, not so much. We fight with each other whenever we want. Lucky Luke, good evening. We are all doing fine, but being one troop type is bad since you will get out damage. Pickle, no, not really. No, you'll not get out damage. You should read the specific troops path. Why is it going back? Didn't I send to attack a level 23? Level 25. Go ahead. Charles Martel, show them who's the boss. Is Joan of Arc worth upgrading, or should I focus on Tomoe as a secondary? Joan of Arc is great. Everyone is telling me that after you max her out, she is awesome. So, go ahead and max her out. I mean, I believe the same. I would advise the same, not just what others are saying. If you change nation, will the events that gives you sculptures of your starting commander change, or will you still get the sculptures of your starting commander on the events? BR the Great. Those events are kinda random. They keep changing all the time, so it doesn't matter which nation you are. A good secondary for Caesar. Richard the First. Mario, in my server is Charles Bartle, the chest commander. On the daily chest is Charles Bartle. So far they haven't changed it. This is what I can tell you. Another question. Can you show me when you start one attack? I want to see how do you manage your teams. Well, East Awakening, if I'm going to PvP, I make a tanking group, like I have right now, Charles and Richard, and then I'm going to make a nuking group. And usually it's Boudica and Minamoto, or Minamoto and someone else. If I have to take the third group, then I'm changing them a little bit. But I usually just go with two groups right now. Pickle. Hannibal is not very reachable commander, but Hannibal is great. If you manage to max him out, he is a great commander. So this is versus level 25. Let's see how good are they going to do. But remember, guys, that legendary commanders, before you want to start leveling them up, you should first max out their first skill. So max out their first skill before you start leveling them up. That's very, very important. Norman Hang, see you later. Is Joan of Arc Sun Tzu a good combo? Chris Flores, I don't know what to say. Sun Tzu is a nuker, Joan is a defender. It's no 50-50. I would not. If I would have to use them, I would not. I would not group Joan of Arc with Sun Tzu. How can you get Richard the First? So it took me quite a long while to take down those 25 barbarians, but I'm from 148,000, I'm down 8,000. I would say that's pretty good for a tanking group. If I would have a nuking setup next to it, that would have been much better. Would you instantly win the game if you have Hannibal? Pickle, if you want to check my live stream from 19th of October, you can check the playlist of live streams and go for the one on 19th of October. I ruined Hannibal Barca with my Charles Martel. So I had Charles Martel and Minamoto versus Hannibal Barca and Minamoto. So I won. You can check on that live stream, I think. I think that's where I've done it. BR the Great, yeah, it's a bit tricky. I know Germany is good for training and cavalry. They are good for that purpose. But you know, can't have all of them. Sun Tzu and Tomo, yeah, they are a good combination. Minamoto and Joan. I would go Scipio and Joan. Find a nuker for Minamoto. Xiaofei, try to get the buff from the temple, or at least the buff next to a sanctum. And I think Germany has the only 5% training speed, but that will cost you 10,000 gems just to switch to Germany for that. Also, VIP levels grant you training speed. That would be the only way. Nahid Hassan, you should use speed ups for whatever you like. Just make sure you do it during an event so you can get more for your speed up. Pickle, VIP 15 worth. Pickle, I was told that you need 1 million VIP points to get to VIP 15. So that's 1 million gems. Do you have a video on how to pair commanders? Bobo, I do. I do have a commander's guide how to pair them. And I have a talents video for talents as well. You just have to check the playlist from my channel. If you check the playlist from my channel, you can see the titles. Does special tier 4 upwards units makes big difference? Yeah, tier 4 makes a big difference compared to tier 3. Wow, this is 1 hour and 26 minutes. Are you crazy? I'm live streaming for 1 hour 26 minutes. Yes, and the specific tier 4 troops, they are better than normal tier 4. Like they have like a bit more damage, health and something like that. Ines Suarez, I have a video. I've done 110 gold chest openings, so you can check that video. It's 110 gold chest openings. If you want to see what I got from that, you can check that video. If you want to rally cities and you use the combination Scipio and Boudica, would you use Scipio or Boudica as first commander? Boudica with rage build, Scipio with boost troops talents. Hardcore Italy, first of all, if I will have to rally a city, I will try to get different two commanders. But if you do want to rally with Boudica and Scipio, I would rather go with troops buff. I would rather try to boost the troops rather than the rage build. And also, Hardcore Italy, talents only work on the first commander. So keep that in mind. Talents only work on the first commanders. The skills work on both. Okay, thanks. How much is it for you to train? 1,500 for me is 21 hours. Xiaofei, I think you have a higher VIP level than me. I can't really show you right now unless I speed up some of them. For me to train, how many can I train right now? It's 1,600. 1,600 for me, it's 1 day and 2 hours. But I don't have any temple, because I know there is a temple bonus. I'm not sure which one is it. Let me try zoom out. I know there is a training speed one somewhere in the middle. So when I'm gonna train troops, I think I'm gonna switch the alliance. I think I'm gonna go in a different alliance, because I think this one TGS. Where are they? Is it this one or that one? Let me check. Come on, don't crash. No, this one is troop defense. Let me go into this one. Rally and gathering. Oh, come on. Where is that one? I know there is one that is it that one? I know TGS has it from our server. Yes, training speed 10%. There it is. Shrine of War. So this is one another way. This is another shrine that can grant you training speed, and then you have the buffs near the shrine, or the buffs next to the Lost Temple. Building research. No, there is a training speed as well. You've probably seen it. March. No. So when I am in TGS, I have about 21 hours as well. When I had 1,500, I had 21 hours as well. Ronnie, which troops kind are believers made of? If I am correct, I think they are made of infantry. Xiaofei, if you want to help, there is a link into the description of the video. That would be the best way. If you check the description of the video, there is Streamlabs. I use the 7% War Drum training boost. I'm only VIP 9. Yeah, I'm VIP 10. If you guys have access to the Lost Temple, I think there is a 15% rune that drops near the temple. I'm not entirely sure, but I think I picked it up once. Where is the temple? Do they have the runes out? Yeah, they have them. So wood production, training speed 15%. So rune of war drum 5. There you go, 15%. %, but from the Lost Temple you can get 15%. So there is the Sanctum as well. And then from the Lost Temple you can get the General, which it gives you another 10% training speed. So you can speed up troops quite cheap, and this is what I plan for the Mightiest Governor event. I'm gonna try to get all these bonuses, so I might join TGS just to train the troops, and then join back to speed up a lot of troops. Yep. So in total you can acquire quite a lot of speed rush and train your troops faster for the event. Sleek, are Boudica and Tomoe good together? Yes, they are very good together. Can you show us alliance ranking? This is the alliance ranking. But this one, they have 114 members. And this one, they have 100. Oh, they have room for 8 members. How about that? So I can apply for them. And then, somewhere down here is my alliance as well. And I'm the leader of my alliance, Art of Conquest. Poor us. Rank 12. And this is what it means to be active. Look at that. I'm rank 6 on resource gathering. Almost 1 billion. I'm almost a 1 billion resource gatherer. So be active, have resources. That's very, very important. What was that? Siafe, thank you very much for that. I highly appreciate it. Individual kills, I'm on rank 3. That's good for me. City Hall level. Golden Frieza. What? Whoa! We have 4 people at 25. Oh my god. There were only 2 at some point. It was Big Rick and SpongeBob. Now we had Frieza and Dara. Well, I'm upgrading to 24 as well, so... King of the Expedition, Big Rick B. I'm slacking in the Expedition. Probably after the Mightiest Governor event. So what other... Individual power. I'm on 10. Ooh, Big Rick B, 30 million. SpongeBob. That's too much about rankings. Alright, this has been a very, very long live stream. Which combination free to play would you recommend for Rally City? Hardcore Italy, free to play. That's very, very difficult. You should definitely have CPO in there for free to play, and the second one you can put Boudica, and it could also work with Joan of Arc to rally cities for free to play. You have to spend at least $100 to keep up with everyone else, and even that is not that much. Isolate Gaming, there are free-to-play players in my kingdom that are at 21 right now, or 22. Even in my alliance, I have many members that they are 21. I'm trying to advise them the best way I can, and they are at 21. They are researching their tier 4 troops. So free-to-play can do it as well. Once you reach tier 4 troops, they are really good. You want to see my Chow Chow talents? Is there gonna be KVK? I don't think so there's gonna be KVK anytime soon. So these are the talents for Chow Chow, if you ask for. Can we send resources to another player from another alliance? Cristo Salvador, I think you can only do from the same alliance. You can use resource assistance, but I think it only works on the same alliance. I never done it to someone on another alliance. Tick Sober, yes, Big Rick B has full army of tier 5. Lux, show CPO talents. If you want to rally, this should be the beginning of CPO talents. This one. After that, if you want to rally cities, this is how I would suggest. Where is it? Is it this one? So this is how I plan to get my CPO at some point. This is what I want to try out with my CPO. Chai Savannah, the tower damage does not matter that much. What the tower does is basically allow you to have more troops when you get attacked. Xiao Fei, take care. Thank you very, very much. Xiao Fei, you should not do that. Trust me, it's better if you work. What KVK means? Kingdom versus kingdom. Brian, green one. Green one first, then the red. What is the best talents for Irishman? I already finished the rage challenge and have extra points. Taufik. If you plan to use him for big troops. If you plan to use him for mixed troops, let me bring it up. Rage build offensive. This is the one. So this is the rage build offensive. So after you've done the green ones, you can go on the red ones. With LG Mundok. Can you reset one commander and use his talent experience in another commander? Cristo Salvador, no, you cannot. Once you invested in a commander, it stays there, unfortunately. Brian, thank you very much. Resnom, thank you very much. How many sculptures to get 2 skills on legendary commander? Resnom, to get his first skill maxed out, you're going to need 50. And then to get the second one, I haven't done the math. Lars, thank you for the sub. But let's check some of the legendary commanders that I have. So this one requires 30 for the next one. And Julius Caesar requires 40. So it's 50 for the first one. And then it's gonna be 30 for the second one. I would say you need almost 200 to the first two to upgrade them. First one is 50, but the next one I think is about 150. So 50 for the first one and then 150 for the second one, roughly, approximately. So you need about 200 for the first two. Christian Jason, how about Frederick plus Minamoto? Christian, Minamoto is a very, very good nuker with cavalry. Frederick, I would say that he's a good nuker with archers. Tips to pass level 30 expedition. Train more troops of higher tier. The low level expedition, that's what it matters. It's not much of a strategy. You all need numbers of troops. The higher level of the expedition, that's when it requires a strategy. Last question. What top commanders should I focus building up? Christo, it depends on your playstyle, to be honest. If you want to be nuker or if you want to be defender. And there are the only two support I want to focus on. These two support hero, they basically do group buffs. So what it means, when you're going to fight with your alliance, Cleopatra and Joan of Arc, they do group buffs. So any other alliance member that is in that area, they're going to get buffed. So this is what Cleopatra does. Is going to heal everyone around you and grant them defense. And Joan of Arc grants them health, defense to cavalry, damage to archers. And plus, when she attains her expertise, it's going to last for 4 seconds. So that's pretty sick. So it depends if you want to be support, defender, or offensive. What is your most favorite partner for Cao? Minamoto. I don't have Cao. I'm not working on Cao right now, but it's Minamoto. Ronnie, what is better than BlueStack? Nox. I'm using Nox right now. Look, if I press escape, I'm using Nox player. Christo Nuker, free to play or pay to win? Ahmed, I can't wait for the kill event, my friend. We already plan on our kingdom. We are going to group up somewhere. We are going to do massive killing. We are going to smash each other's heads. Spend resources. Because that's what the kill event is for. I just started with... Chris Rizzo. My advice would be yes. In which server you play? This is Kingdom 16. Oath, it works much better for me. Nox, it was much better for me. For Windows 7, I'm using Windows 7. Cristo Salvador, I'm waiting. Oh, free to play, Cristo Salvador. So Nuker free to play. Boudica, Eulji Mundok, Herman. If you want to go for group, you can go with Sun Tzu and Kusunoki. Herman can go with Tomoe, which doesn't really require a lot of investment because she's a blue. Boudica can also go with Tomoe, or Boudica and Herman can also work together. So these are the commanders that I recommend. But if you want only 4, Boudica, Herman, Eulji, and Sun Tzu. If you want 4 free-to-play nuking commanders. Blue, is that you? Oh, Blue, we are going to smash it, bro. Next Friday, I'm gonna stream it live. We are going to knock our heads, do some big fights between ourselves, save up resources, farm resources, and get ready. I've got... Well, Cristo Minamoto is not a free-to-play commander. You ask for free-to-play, Minamoto is not a free-to-play commander. But Minamoto is very, very good. If you max out his first skill, Minamoto is great. Hey Ronnie, I'm looking for a good partner for Scipio. I saw your video, but I'm not sure. Joan or Caesar? Stefano, both of them, they could work very nice with Scipio and make a very, very nice tanking setup. How to fight with monster players that come in search of free kills on troops farming? Restnom, we have that problem as well, only with cavalries. You need to have someone in your alliance with cavalry that would teleport and chase them away. That's what I do. That's why I have cavalry. Because people used to do that in my kingdom as well. They used to teleport and just kill everyone's farm. So I was just teleporting there with my cavalry and just chase them away so they would bounce off. Leave us alone. Ahmed, keep it up. I'm not farming right now. I'm just answering questions. Grav is free to join my kingdom to create an account. Can you tell me if Chow Chow and Africanus would be a good duo? Chow Chow would be much better with Minamoto. That would be my opinion. Kemal. Alright, I'm gonna end it off here because I'm losing my voice. That's 1 hour and 50 minutes. I've never done such a long live stream. Alright, so thank you all for tuning in. I think I answered 99.8% of your questions. Alright, so I'll catch you guys on the next live stream or the next video. This is Legend Ronnie. Peace out, yo. And don't forget, I love you all.